Love you 3,000.
And Habak 3,000 from UAE.
Love you 3,000.
Ti amo 3,000.
Para kami dahil 3,000.
Welcome to another edition of Coach Miranda Minor's Daily Technical Charting, Fundamentals, Improvement of Trading Quotient, and everything about crypto all in one channel. You need to take time to find your bread and butter trade. Ang focus is very important. Dahan-dahanin mo, wag ka mafo-FOMO. Diba? I always tell you to trust the system. No, I want you to wait for a confirmation candle. Wait for this line to be broken. Do never, ever do shortcuts in trading.
Kaya ang galing-galing talaga pag natutunan mo yung tinuturo ni Coach bago na i-apply mo. Bago yung patient lang, yung patient tsaka yung discipline.
Si Coach kasi, he's not just a content creator. Talagang mentor siya. Pinaglalaanan niya ng oras lahat ng videos niya. Not for him, not to get subscribers. Pero para matuto tayo, para maging profitable tayo kagaya niya. Sobrang amazing lang kasi konti lang yung taong gano'n na hindi madamot, na hindi niya sasadilinin kung paano siya mag-earn ng pera. Si Coach kasi mas gusto niya pang i-share yung blessings niya.
Nag-decide ako i-PM po kayo, nag-enroll po ako sa inyo sa beginner class. Ginawa ko po talaga everyday 3 to 4 videos na sa YouTube ang pinapanood ko, tapos ninonote ko pa talaga lahat.
Magpahinga ka. Hindi tatakbo yung market, hindi mauubos yung trade setup na yan. Find that bread and butter setup. Vulnerability in trading is our most accurate measurement of trading quotient. You have yet to see your success. You have yet to see your millions. Andiyan dyan na. Are you going to give up today? Or are you going to use the word not yet?
Hi, I'm Sheila and I'm an OFW from Thailand. I can't remember exactly how I discovered Coach Miranda's channel, but I've been a subscriber since June. I didn't really have a trading system before, and since I have a day job, pag sumisilip ako sa charts tapos may mga lumilipad na coins, papasukin ko agad siya with high leverage. Minsan nananalo, pero pag natatalo, ubos lahat. So, nag-binge watch ako ng videos ni Coach and then enrolled sa beginner's class. One of the most aha moments for me is yung Fib talaga. Ang galing ng pagka-explain ni coach sa kanya. Tapos, super powerful and amazing niya for bounce, breakout, breakdown, at saka mga untog na areas. So, after the class, Superman syndrome nga, ang hirap niyang i-control. So, tuloy-tuloy pa din ako. Until one day, I've decided na this has to stop. So, I stopped, took a break, reflect, and continue on watching the life of Coach. So, nag-announce si Coach about the mentoring session, and then I decided to give it another try. Naglagay ako ng certain amount of money and told myself na, okay, this is what I'm willing to lose. So, it's either i-Superman ko siya or pag-aralan ko ng mabuti yung system para mapalaki ko siya. Then, nag-start ang mentoring session ko with Sir Luke. First, tinulungan niya ako kung anong trade setups works best for me. And then, inaral ko siya. Throughout the sessions, I kept on asking questions and ginaid niya talaga ako and showed me my blind spots. So, I'm not that confident yet. Kakabawi ko lang sa losses ko, but soon I will be profitable too. What made Coach Miranda stand out and different from others, beside him teaching us technical and fundamental analysis, I can feel how he really cares and wants us to learn. More on his culture of malasakit and ang pag-real talk niya lagi sa atin. So, don't give up and invest on knowledge. Continue watching the videos of Coach and his life at ang number one and most important talaga is discipline. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Coach Miranda Miner, Sir Luke, and to the other mentors. Just keep on learning and I love you 3,000 ka Miranda.
Hi, Coach Miranda Miner. We talked a few times na before, but I didn't get to formally introduce myself pa. So, I'm good. I'm an airline pilot. And I'm Elite University graduate. Beginner's class batch 21 and intermediate class batch 18. I'm also a former mentee of my high school classmate and barkada, si Mentor Luke. I want to take this opportunity lang to thank you not only for teaching us a very safe and effective trading system, not only sa mga fundamental and technical analysis every night during live session, not only sa anatomy of fish and port creation ng intermediate class, but most importantly, I want to thank you Coach for teaching us good trading psychology na pwede rin i-apply in real life scenario. Thank you always Coach for going the extra mile to help others, and sana huwag ka magsasawang tumulong sa community. And ayun lang, I love you 3,000 Coach, and shout out ko na rin yung buong Miranda community. I love you 3,000x Miranda, and magmahalan lang tayo at maging possible.
Daily affirmation and commitment. Ako ay isang disiplinadong crypto trader. I will always plan my trades. I will not enter if it's not my bread and butter trade. I will say no to FOMO dahil I can always earn profits naman in my alpha trades. May tamang signals for buying and selling. Bakit ako manghuhula analysis? I will journal my trades because I want to know myself more. I know that my emotions will be known if I write them down. I will treat trading as a business, and that since I don't have a boss, I will make myself accountable to my losses. I will do all of this, I promise. Because alam ko, yayaman ako, uunlad ako, I can reach my dreams very soon. Trading is not a sprint, it is a marathon, and I am a millionaire. Millionaire trader, and I have a millionaire mindset. Hey guys, this is Coach Miranda Minor. Isang magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Today is Tuesday, March 29, 9:17 p.m. here in Manila, 9 a.m. there in the US. No, medyo bandang hapon dyan in Dubai at syempre medyo hapon din dyan sa London. No? So magandang gabi sa inyo. My name is Coach Miranda Minor, and if you are new to my channel, please click on like and subscribe to our channel so you are always updated for everything about cryptocurrency all in one channel. Ayan. Kamusta ka naman? Ha? Uy, ang dami kong nagawa today in terms of content, no? Nag-publish tayo ng ating type number 1 kung napanood mo yung ating vlog, no? Ating video log, no, together with the mga katagaytay, no. No, we actually have published that in our YouTube channel, and we also have created TikTok contents today kung saan sinabi ko sa TikTok content na kung kayo ay may gustong manalo ng $10, wala lang kayong dapat gawin is mag-comment kayo doon sa video na yon at sabihin nyo kung bakit kayo deserving. Ako po ay mamimigay ng 10 winners ng $10 or 500 pesos. Ngayon, kung medyo na-touch ako at medyo talagang maganda yung comment mo, I'm going to give you 1,000 pesos that I'm going to deposit in your BingX account. Alright, ayun, napakaganda pong gesture para po yan sa inyo. Alright, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. And of course, tomorrow, abangan po ninyo, or this week, no? I'm not sure kung tomorrow, I'm going to give 5 winners of a coupon code na pwede mong gamitin bilang isang alumni para makatipid ka sa, isang not alumni but isang trader. Ikaw ay isang baguhang trader. Gusto mong makatipid, no, in terms of tuition fee. So instead of 1,999, I'm only giving it to you discounted 888. Abangan mo, I'm going to give 5 coupon to the winners na gusto mong mag-enroll, at I'm going to let you know kung bakit, no, o kung papaano, no? Yan, dami na tumimigay, no? At tapos, by the way, sinabi sa akin ni Dexio na meron pala silang King Sumo promotion, ha? Yung King Sumo promotion nila, pwede kang manalo ng isang cellphone worth 8,000 pesos, no? Pwede kang manalo. Siguro yung moderators natin, paki-comment na lang, o yung ating, kung may nakikinig na taga-Dexio ngayon, no? I-comment nga ninyo kung ano yung King Sumo link. Aba, isasali lang kayo sa Telegram at sasali lang kayo sa kanilang mga pages. You can get an entry to win a cellphone worth 8,000 pesos. Aba, hindi na masama, malaki-laki ang 8,000 piso at mananalo ka ng cellphone. Hindi na masama. Hindi na masama yun, no? So anyways, isang magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, at napakaganda po ng gabi because tayo po ay mamimigay ng profits. I'm going to give out profits, and I'm going to give free learnings po sa inyo because our topic for today is about Bitcoin bullish, pero hanggang saan? Kakayanin ba ni Kuya Bitcoin hanggang pataas ng pataas ng pataas, or is there going to be a potential for this to mellow down a bit, no? For this to mellow down a bit, and what is the potential of this coin? Okay, what is the potential of this coin? Kailangan po nating malaman yan, and I'm going to be talking about that in a few And of course, kailangan mag-aral din tayo simply about what are the fundamentals that are driving this coin as of today. No? What are the fundamentals and what are the things that we need to understand? Okay, members, sino ba naman ang busog-lusog kahapon? Ha? Sino po dito ang mga members na sobrang busog-lusog talaga kahapon? Okay? And, sorry, just let me drink water. If you're not a water person, I will encourage you to drink water. Nakita mo yung tubig ko, gaano kalaki? Kita mo yan? Gaano kalaki yan? Laki oh. Talagang we need to be drinking water kasi we need to stay hydrated. Anyways, alright. So yung mga busog-lusog na mga traders natin dyan, ako, talagang sinasabi ko sa inyo, napakarami nilang natututunan. Okay, let me just, of course, before we go ahead, let me just do a quick coin performance review and the market review. Naku guys, alam nyo ba, marami na pong natatakot ngayon. Marami natatakot because we're already down 11 basis points before an inversion, which means recession. We're down 11 basis points. I'm not kidding. Okay? So let me just obviously show to you our performance review of the coin. Pagkatapos nito, tayo po ay tatalakay na sa ating topic about Bitcoin and what are the resistance, key level resistance area and key level support areas. And then fundamentals, okay? And of course, ang ating live is brought to us by...
This program is brought to you by BingX, the world's fastest growing crypto app where you could find your next crypto gem and where trading is made easy.
Okay, so we're going to review the performance of our market as of today, guys. Medyo delikado tong number. Take a look at this. Medyo delikado tong number na to. The point 11 is already nearing inversion. And from a fundamental perspective, the market is getting really, really scared, no? Because you need to remember that whenever there is an inversion, people wanted safe haven on their assets, no? So if I will just show to you how does it look like from a perspective of the market. If you look at this trajectory, no? Guys, we actually have discussed this for quite some time already. At uulitin ko lang po, no, from a macroeconomic perspective, makikita mo dito that for many occasions na kung saan tumama po ng zero, tumama po ng zero ang ating blue line. In this case, this is actually the 10-year minus the 2-year treasury rate delta. So pag yan pong dalawang yan ay nagtagpo sa zero, which means nagkaroon ng inversion, the second year and the 2-year yield rate has already met, no? So wala na silang delta, meaning tumataas yung 2-year interest rates versus the 10-year because of the inflation. Guys, you need to remember the last time it happened was almost August of 2019. Ayan po yung issue kay Trump way back then. Pero hindi po yan tumuloy. As a matter of fact, zero was a very good support. And during this time, Trump was already getting bombarded with political and economic issues because during his time, doon nagkaroon ng almost in recession of the US economy. And if you will notice, ladies and gentlemen, from a trajectory of what the market is saying, way back 2000, ito yung dot-com bubble, and way back 2007 when there was the issue with the housing market, no, yung housing market, all of those are signals of recession. During the 1989 Gulf War crisis, and of course during the 1978 the big recession, no, wherein the Fed chair back then was Paul Volcker. Paul Volcker was hired by Obama to be the economic czar. Kasi magaling si Paul Volcker. Pero ang ginawa niya, hinataw niya pataas yung interest rates for almost 5 years, no? Kabawi naman ng US, but during that time nagkakagulo sila, no? So you need to remember, during these times when the inversion is about to happen, the market is wanting to become very, 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 very conservative. And what's happening, ladies and gentlemen, is that during those time and during those period, ang mga investor po ay nag-iingat ng kanilang mga pera. They have what they call safe haven strategy, kung saan from a perspective of a trader and an investor, gusto kong magkaroon ng mas less volatile, no? Less volatile na assets. But of course, if you are new to my channel, or you are, well, you're already old in my channel, one of the many things that you need to consider is the optics na pinapakita ngayon ng Federal Reserve. As a matter of fact, when we were screening couple of interviews, no? Couple of interviews during the Bloomberg videos, itong Bloomberg opinion contributor nila na si Mohamed El Erian, no? He was actually criticizing the federal chair. Kasi he was saying, unang-una, parang the boy who cried wolf. Sabi, parang I'm putting it in my own opinion, on my own perspective. Kasi you need to remember, during the month of November, it was the Fed chair who was saying inflation is transitory. Only for them to confirm last January that, oops, nagkamali kami, hindi siya transitory. We're going to increase interest rates. Not just 3 times, it's gonna be 8 times up until 2024. So yung mga investors, sinasabi nila, okay, kahit anong sabihin mo sa amin ngayon, it's gonna be like a boy who cried wolf. Simply because, sinabi mo na sa amin, hindi transitory. Sinabi mo na rin sa amin that inflation is going to be at least tatlong rate hikes. Ngayon, what we're hearing is that you're going to be raising interest rates not just by 3, not just by 4, not just by 5, but as many as we need to just to combat inflation. So what's happening right now is that dapat kasi ang Fed Reserve is the investor compass of the investors. So what's happening right now is that every time that there are fiscal and monetary policy changes, for example, one of the changes was they're going to taper off the money printing and the quantitative easing. Ibig sabihin nun, the Fed is going to produce money for their, kumbaga yung parang ayuda sa Pilipinas. They stopped that as early as December and January of this year. So, ganun yung mga changes nila. So ngayon, going forward, ang nangyari, nung nagkaroon sila ng Fed changes, in this case, nagkaroon ng increase, ng rate increase, as of the last couple of weeks, parang ang nangyari ngayon, during the March 15 press conference, ang nangyari, wala nang pakialam yung mga investors. As a matter of fact, March 15, they were doing press conference, humahataw ng 42 to 43 at 44 si Bitcoin. Diba? So from a perspective of an investor, gusto nang sabihin na there looks to be some point of people taking it with a grain of salt already. Ibig sabihin nun, the investors now does not necessarily tune in with what the Fed guidance is saying. Or pwedeng nangyayari, they have already tuned in 3 months ago, and the price of the market right now that we are seeing is already priced in 3 months ago. Ibig sabihin, they have already done selling of positions, etc. over the past couple of months. Okay? They already have sensed some geopolitical crisis. Ergo, the market right now, or the institutional investors, which are the whales, are already clean with their hands. No? So, medyo mahaba yung introduction ko dun, ha? But, medyo delikado to, guys. Delikado to. Actually, point 11. Siguro one last thing na gusto kong sabihin sa inyo is that with the point 11 delta na nakikita po natin in our 10-year versus 2-year yield, marami pa din pong mga tao na very careful on their investments. Okay? Careful on their investments. Okay? All right, let's now move on. US oil is still down at $99.40, which is a good news for any third party outside US na bansa because tataas ang kanilang dollar index. True enough, the dollar index actually went down to 98.12. Ito na, no? So China index is also down at 33 basis points. Dow Jones medyo may paghataw. Market is already open. It's actually open 2 minutes ago. Dow Jones currently opening strong at 110 basis points improvement. SPX 500 currently opening at 103 basis points improvement. The 2-year yield is actually up at 2.35 already. Panginoon ko po, galing sa 2.0 yan. Ay nako. Whew. Alright, Nasdaq currently at 130. Wow, Nasdaq very, very bullish. 130 basis points improvement. As we expected, all of the stocks that we're monitoring are actually bullish. Google currently 0.9% positive. Apple 0.9%. Facebook 159 basis points improvement. Netflix 182 basis points improvement. Alibaba bullish at 340 bips. PayPal 204 bips. Very good. Tencent 381 bips. NIO okay 2.4, kailangan nilang bumawi. Tesla pagka bullish din currently at 186 basis points or bips. All right. Let's now sort the market based on the top performers. Good job. Congratulations if you are holding Rune, 24.31% improvement. AAV, wow. AAV 21.11. Wave 50.13. Congratulations. Coco 15.76. CHZ, another NFT, 15.68. Ako, paka-bullish na mga coins ngayon, no? Alright, Koti, the stable coin po. Koti within the ADA network is at 0.28. Currently at 12.09%. HBAR at 26 cents a piece, 10.94. Ayan ang mga double digits performance. However, ang mga worst performing stocks or coins as of today obviously is, let's see. Oh, wow. Wala. Okay, interesting. Wala interesting. Alright. Bitcoin, very, very, ang sarap, alam mo, ang sarap, grabe. Kanina ko pa ito nilalaro. I've been scalping Bitcoin kanina pa. I've been scalping. Meron kasing key resistance area yan. Pakita ko sa mamaya. There is a key resistance area. Well, there is a resistance area nakikita natin and we've been scalping it. Kasama si Ethereum, I've been scalping Ethereum kanina pa ha. I've been scalping Ethereum. So, very good, no? Mga big coins natin are on the good side. XRP currently, nanggaling na sa 0.9 ito, so medyo may pag-retrace. But almost everyone, green, congratulations guys. Mana, 2.77, well done. People, 3.23, TRX, 3.13, congratulations. Uy, alam mo ba, ito sabihin ko sa inyo, kawawa itong mga nagsushort. Kawawa guys. Kawawa yung mga nagsushort. Do you know that from a perspective of people who are shorting, okay? Discuss ko lang na mabilis ha. From a shorting perspective, discuss ko lang si Bitcoin. Nako, liquidated ang mga nag-sell short. Ha? Liquidated. Ayan, nakakasabi ko lang eh. Take a look at this. Take a look at this ha. Grabe. Take a look at this guys. Yun, boom. For March 27 and 28, there was almost 100. Look at this. Look at this. This one. This two, no? This two, yan. This one, yan. This one. I want you to see that. Okay, yan. Look at that. There's 102 million per day. 102 million per day for March 28 and March 27 short sell liquidations. So people were expecting that they are going to see a reduction in price. First and foremost, do not exaggerate shorting on this market. Okay? Why? There was a breakout. We're waiting for ang dami, humataw from 4, sabi ko sa inyo. Hindi ko maintindihan, why are you going to short a breakout on a 44,700? Siguro ang dami nating unguided traders. You need to remember, ito tinuro ko to kahapon taas ng kamay ng mga tinuruan ko kahapon ng mga traders. Taas ng kamay ninyo nga, sige nga. Patingin ako. I wanted to see all of you na tinuruan ko. Ito guys, this is a really this is really an aha moment kasi maraming nagkakamali dito at ang sarap magturo kasi alam mo yun, sayang sayang talaga, sayang kung hindi ninyo malalaman kasi from a perspective of a trader dapat alam nyo to, no? So hindi ko di-discuss ng malalim, pero you need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that from a perspective of a trader, ito take a look at this. Ayan. Iano ko. Ito diniscuss namin ito kahapon, no? Guys, do not short. You know, if you have a price point here and this is a key level resistance area, right? This is a key level resistance area. And how many times na tayo kumakatok on a key level resistance area? Don't short that. Don't. Talo ka. You need to short if the price is on a key level support area, which is a 37,000. Saan ang galing to? Tinuro ko ito mga nakakaraang araw. And what have happened was, people were shorting and true enough, ayun, humataw pataas. There was a confirmation of a breakout supported with a breakout, supported with a bullish confirmation and a breakout on a BB50 for Bitcoin. And I don't see any reason why are you going to short Bitcoin. And true enough, for the past 2 days, 100 million got liquidated. So my challenge to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, is that we need to be very, 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 very decisive, no? We need to be very decisive because ito, tinuro ko rin kahapon sa inyo to, no? Pahagingan ko na lang, no? If you are going to create stop losses, there is actually, if you're a member, please watch our video yesterday. No, doon ko talaga, halos alas 12 kami matapos. We almost finished around 12, no? Why am I teaching this? Because marami sa atin, ito, type number 1, kung tatamaan ka at umilag ka, please. Marami po sa atin, if we're actually trading, what's happening is that, yung stop loss po natin, Panginoon ko, is within your major resistance and your price entry. That is wrong. That is very wrong. And if you are entering near a key level support, do not put your stop loss here, Panginoon ko. Of course, hahataw pababa yung mga coin. It's going to retest a major support. So your major support should be below your stop loss area, should be below your major support. Yan yung mga sinasabi natin. I mean, at the end of the day, when you guys make your decisions, alam mong kumakatok na pataas, Panginoon ko, why are you going to short the coin? Hindi ko maintindihan. Di ba? I cannot decipher what is the reason why would traders short a coin when we are all seeing the bullish signs. Most especially if you are already seeing that the price is actually trying to knock on a key resistance area. Nakita nyo yung sinabi ko, yung parang yung Facebook meme, yung meme ko na merong parang kamatayan na kumakatok siya sa door. Anong sabi ko doon? Hoy, wag kang makulit, sinabi ni Miranda Minor, meron diyang 44,700 na key level resistance area, na 618 area, wag ka munang makulit. Ay, yun na nga, pinabalik-balik niya, balik-balik siya O yung pangapat na balik niya, ayun, lusaw, duguan, humataw ng 47 overnight, alas 4 ng hapon, ang mga tao na lusaw. Liquidated when they were shorting. Again, if the price is actually appearing on a key resistance area, and you are already seeing the third, the fourth, the fifth time na kumakatok siya, never, ever, 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 ever short the coin. Okay? So, I hope nakatulong sa inyo yun. And another thing, ito na. Tapos na tayo mag-review ng coin. Let's now go on a little bit of a technical discussion here. Okay. You need to remember, let me just try to discuss first. Medyo magulo yung chart ko, but obviously, I've been doing kasi charting for quite some time. So, you need to remember, ladies and gentlemen, so tanggalin ko muna itong mga positions natin. Kasi, syempre, si Coach Miranda Minor, nilagay ko dyan, naglakyan mo ng konti. Syempre, sinabi natin dito, oy, ayan, oh, ayan. Si Coach Miranda Miner sa 44, si Elon Musk, ito yung binili niya, psychological support. Si Mike Saylor, may psychological support sa 30,000. Si Terra Luna, namili ng coins starting March 22 onwards. Namili ng coin, almost 1 billion yung binili niyang coin. Updated na natin yan. 1 billion worth of BTC as the fractional reserve on their UST. O binalita ko din yan ha. Ano nangyari? Ayun, humataw pataas. Diba? So, couple of things that you need to remember from a perspective of a trader. Couple of things, guys. I'm going to remove some of the triangles here because it doesn't hold any water already. Okay. You will notice, ladies and gentlemen, that there is actually a common resistance area on a 44,746 and a common support area at 37,085. Couple of things. If you are seeing that there is a triangle na nabubuo for a couple of days or couple of weeks already, ulitin ko kung merong triangulo na nabubuo, as a matter of fact, the lower low started here, no? At, well, not a lower low, but a key support area as well, no? 34,000 is a 618 area. At 34,000, and then another here at a resistance area at 45,000, no? Yung dalawang yan, as of February 24, almost isang buwan po silang nagko-consolidate. What does that mean? It means, listen very carefully and please write it down. When you are seeing triangles or an apex triangle or a triangle of life, tulad mo yun once you are seeing a triangle of life, what it only meant is that the bear and the bull, the bear and the bull are not willing to give up their space. Ulitin ko if you're seeing a triangle, meaning the bears and the bulls doesn't want anyone to win. Naglalaban sila. No? So either way, pantay sila, the market gets indecisive. So yung bull, balak sa buhay mo. Yung bear, balak sa buhay mo. So the market now, the market is on a consolidation. There is a common resistance and support. Paliit ng paliit ng paliit ng paliit ng paliit ng paliit. And when it hits a breakout, ayun na yun. Yun na yun. A bigger the triangle, the better. Tinuro ko din to sabihin ko na rin sa inyo. There are a couple of things that you need to understand. Sometimes we as traders, ang gusto natin, pinipilit natin gawing 15 minutes when in fact, no, ang dami nating pwedeng i-trade na coin. For example, pinipilit yung i-trade, let's say si Rune, o kaya si ApeCoin, o kaya si Wave, no, o kaya kung sino-sinong coin, nung unang panahon na ang liliit ng triangulo nila. AVAX for example, ADA for example. Marami sa atin, pinipilit natin, for us just to get the position, we go to the 15 minutes and we try to over-justify ourselves. So ergo, ang nangyayari po sa atin mga kaibigan, we try to justify our entry and then, since it's actually on a 15 minutes, ayun, bumaliktad, lumaban sa market, natalo ka. And it's only because you keep on forcing yourself to look for the smaller triangles when in fact, dapat hinahanap po natin yung mga bigger triangles like this. Okay? If we see this, alam mo na yan. Alam mo na yan. Ito na. Let's try to zoom in further. Granted, umakyat na po si Bitcoin. Granted, what are we going to do now? And what are the things that we need to consider doing? Okay, here's gonna be the things, no? Unang-una, let me just go first on a one-day time frame. Unang-una sa lahat. Okay, tatanggalin ko muna itong yellow na yan. Okay, unang-una sa lahat, tatanggalin ko muna yung mga linya-linya ko dyan. Okay, unang-una po sa lahat. Tanggalin ko muna to. Okay. Unang-una po sa lahat, of course, gagawa po tayo ng extension here. Pababa. And of course, you have your 40, you have this support area, no? You have this, no? As your support area. This one, your 48,319. You have 55, and then you have 41, and you have your 34. These are your major Fibonaccis. Okay, meron kami major Fibonaccis, no? So, kinuha na natin yung 34, yung pinakailalim nito. This is your 34. You have your 3.618. You have your 2.618. which is going to serve as your resistance. Okay, type number 1, and please hit on like kung naintindihan mo yan. Guys, pa-like naman ako. 101 pa lang yung like ko. Sige na. Pa-like muna ako. So, okay, like muna kayo ako ay mabilis na iinom lang ng tubig. Mag-like muna kayo. And then we will go with the continuation of our charting. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So meron kayong tinatawag na very good na resistance area. No? Of course, the previous support will act as a resistance. Saan ang galing si 44? Saan ang galing tong 44 na to? Of course, kinuha natin swing high to swing low ng anak ng 618. Okay, tatanggalin ko na yan nanganak ng 618. Saan ang galing si 34? Ayun yung 4.618 natin. Okay? Ayun ang galing yan. Okay, ngayon. Baba na tayo. Nakuha ko na yung 48,319 na. Nakuha ko na. Ito na. Baba na tayo sa 1 hour. Okay, ayan. Okay. Okay. Ito na. Meron ka na naman ditong smaller triangle. Let me do, kasi kakasimula pa lang ng candle na to, this is actually 2 hours ago. Let me do a 15 minutes candle para maunawaan po ninyo yung sinasabi natin. Okay, so what I did here, remember, guys, you need to remember na wala ka naman pong support. You have no support here. Well, you have a support, to be honest, pero kailangan mo umatras ng pagkalayo-layong kaliwa. Pakita ko sa iyo wala kang magiging resistance dito because aatras ka, babalik ka ng December 31, 2021. Babalik ka dyan. So, ibig sabihin, ang tanong ko sa iyo is, para makuha mo yung ilalim nito, idadissect mo to. You need to dissect this. And for a learned eye, kaya niya yan. But kung hindi kayo marunong mag-trade, the problem there is, mahirapan kayong kunin yan. Am I correct? Sige, sabihin mo sa ano gagawin mong resistance dyan? What type of support are you going to use if this is your area? Sige nga, sabihin mo sa akin. Diba? Of course, gagamit ka ng Fibonacci. In this case, 2.618. Ayun, maghahanap ka. 1, 2. Meron kang common resistance area. Diba? You have that. Okay? And you also have your micro Fibonaccis. Okay, tuloy na natin. Okay. So, what are you going to do? Pagkakuha mo ng pinakabubong niya, doon ka nagagawa. Kasi umakyat na to In the first place, bumasag na to. Ergo, from a 41,000, ayun, humataw na po ng 48. Ayun, gano'n talaga, yun talaga major Major. Pagbasag ng 44, ayun, humataw na ng 48. Gano'n talaga. Kasi nga, this is a key support, a key resistance area. At ang dami ko na pong beses na sinabi yan. Ulit ko na sinasabi that is a great resistance area. Ngayon, ito na ang problema. Paano ngayon kung ito ay humataw pataas at nagre-retrace? Paano mo kukunin ang iyong support? Yun ang problema lagi. Coach, nag-retrace na. Ano kukunin kong support dyan? That's always the problem. Okay, that is always the problem. So what are we going to do? Someone can argue that you are okay, tatanggalin ko muna lahat to What you're going to do is to get the previous resistance here, and from here to here, gagawa ka ng Fibonacci's. Okay, gawin natin yon as an example, no? So, someone might argue from this resistance area, kukunin ko po ito, and I'm going to draw up until the swing high, and I'm going to get the 382 as always. As always. Okay? Remember true enough, nag-bounce. Okay, true enough, nag-bounce. This is gonna be your support area. But here's the thing. Paano kung may 236? Ano gagamitin ko dyan, coach? Pwede ko ba i-respeto yan? Pwede ko bang gamitin yan? Then you can use a smaller fib. Okay? Listen carefully. You can use a smaller fib. If you are new to my channel, baka nahihilo ka na. Huwag ka mahilo. No, because I've been doing this as a follow-up for all of my students. Yung mga estudyante ko, alam na nila lahat yan. Pag sinabi kong left hand, CCC, right hand, confirmation candle, sinabi ko lahat yan, 618, reverse, pabaliktad, patiwarik, lahat ng fibs, alam na nila. But I'm teaching them something new. It may sound very difficult to you right now. I understand that. But I'm telling you, if you learn my course, malalaman mo lahat yan. Kayang-kaya mo na alamin niya. Okay? Natutuwa nga ako, meron akong isang estudyante. Hindi ko na mabagin din pangalan mo, Sabi niya sa akin, Coach, pero bakit ang padalhan ng token of appreciation? Bakit? Hindi ko bakit? Hindi mo kailangan yun. Marami akong pera. Hindi ko naman sinabi sa kanya yun. Sabi niya sa akin, Coach, ito yung profit ko. Wow. sabi ko, congratulations, di ba? Grabe, laki. So sabi ko sa kanya, wag na, hindi, ayoko. Tulong ko na sa'yo, paid forward na lang. Alam mo, sabi niya sa akin. Ito, I will not name his name. Sinasabi ko sa'yo, in case kailangan mo lang. Okay? Sabi niya sa akin, Coach, kung meron kang estudyante na talagang nakikitaan mo ng galing pero hindi pa nakapag-enroll kasi walang ganun, sabihin mo sa akin, sabi niya. O kung ikaw ganun ka, if you're like that right now, sabihin mo sa akin, refer kita. No? Sabihin mo sa akin, he will sponsor your enrollment fees. Laki ng profit ng taong, grabe. Hindi ko na masabihan mag-resign. Ang ganda-ganda ng trabaho. Diba? Paid forward. No? Ang galing. Paid forward, and thank you for doing that. Alam mo, mabibless ka. Ibe-bless ka ng Lord. Galing. Good job. Congratulations. Ganun lang. Ganun lang. Okay. Anyways, let's move on. So ito na. And I'm not reading the comments. Okay. I'm trying to read the comments. Okay. Oy, binabati ko nga pala yung mga dancerist dyan sa TikTok. Ay sa ating vlog, si Kuya Dan, panoorin nyo. Alam nyo guys, ginawa ko din yung vlog natin. Panoorin nyo. Kasi, kailangan nating magpahinga. Diba? Profitable na pahinga naman. Kailangan nating gumawa ng ganyan mga content para hindi kayo ma-FOMO. Kasi yung iba sa inyo, ito magkaaminan tayo yung iba sa inyo profitable na taya pa rin kayo ng taya. Bakit? Parang maiiwan kayo ng market. Sino nagsabi na tatakbo yung market? Sino nagsabi mo tatakbo? Hindi naman tatakbo yung market, guys. Diba? Sino nagsabi yung tatakbo yan? So ito na nga. So panoorin niyo yung video. Natawa kayo, kita niyo kumasayaw si Mentor Dan sumasayaw. Si Ate Choi titimpla ng kape. Ni Kuya Justin tawa ng tawa, no? Matawa kayo doon, panoorin niyo yun. Maganda yung vlog na yun. Anyways, let's go back to the charting, no? So if you're seeing again a charting like this, the problem is where is assuming that there is a bounce play here, like what we did earlier, no? Someone might argue you could actually use this one instead. And pwede mo sabihin na pwede na nag-bounce sa 382, we can actually use this. Sabihin natin that you can use that. What if, for example, the price goes up? Where is going to be your smaller resistance and your smaller support areas? That's where your Fibonacci comes into the picture. Okay. That is where your Fibonacci's will come into the picture. Okay, let's do this, no? Let's do this. Okay, sinabi natin kanina that there is obviously a $47,285 support. Saan po nanggaling yan? At saan po nanggaling iyan? Alright, of course, kinuha natin yung pinakatuktok. You have your point number 1, point number 2, point number 3. Gagawa po ng pababang Fibonacci's yan. And of course, ire-respeto mo, kukulayan mo yung mga linya na yan. And those will, alam mo, dito ka bibilib kay Fibonacci those will respect your resistance and support. Boom. Boom. Diba? Kung hindi man, umaangat pa din doon. And so on and so forth. Diba? And of course, syempre, gawa mo na din ng support sa ilalim because there is actually a common support area. Diba? At nung bumasag sa 618, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, I was scalping it earlier. And I posted it earlier. I was scalping it on a lower time frame. Now, if you go on a 5 minutes time frame, there you go. You actually saw a confirmation. No? Actually, you saw a confirmation. You actually saw a confirmation breakout on this 618 area here. I scalped this. And I was able to earn both in Bitcoin and in Ethereum. Ngayon, of course, you have your common support area. You're going to expect for a bounce, or otherwise, pwede pang humabol itong 1.0 pwede pang humabol itong 1.0 area mo dito, this one. Ito pwede itong humabol, this one, and pwede ring mag-support yung nandito sa ilalim niya. Ayan, nakita mo, di ba? Diyan lang siya umuungos eh. Diyan lang. And of course, gumawa ka ng support 1, 2, 3. This one could be a bounce play. Or pag ayan bumigay, saan ka sasalo? Eh dito sa 47,288 because you have your 1.618 here. Okay? Now, tingnan natin kung sumasalo siya. Ayun na yung kandila. Ito na. Ayan na. Oh. Diba? Sumasalo because there is a support there. What is the support? You have dual support there, which is your micro Fibonacci, and you have your support line here. So if I am a trader, kung ako po ay isang trader, anong gagawin ko? Paano ko gustong kumita? Support resistance, Fibonacci's, confirmation candles, MACD's, volumes, yun lang. Diba? So, paano ko nakikita itong mga bagay na ito? Isa lang ang pwede kong sabihin sa'yo. Huwag sasamaan loob mo ha. Ang gusto kong gawin mo, mag-almusal ka ng charts. Mag-almusal tayo ng charts. Kailangan ang tingin mo sa baraha. Sino dito yung may kaibigan na magaling magbaraha? Type number 1. Di ba pag tingin mo pa lang, tapos agad? Di ba nakabalasa agad? I'm not comparing gambling with trading, don't get me wrong. What I'm trying to say is that pag ang isang tao sanay puminta ng baraha, napapanalo niya yung pangit. Naiintindihan nyo? Napapanalo niya yung pangit. I'll be right back guys because my iPad is going to shut down in a few. Give me couple of seconds. I'll be right back. I'll just need to charge my iPad. Just give me a second, guys. Thank you. Okay. Ayun. Alright. Thank you so much for everyone for your patience. Okay. Uy, we have almost 730 only in YouTube. Wala pang Facebook yan. Galing. Talagang uhaw tayo sa ano ha. Very good. Gusto ko yan. Walang nagko-comment. Very good. Siguro talagang nanonood kayo ha. Nanonood talaga kayo. Okay. Okay. Uy, salamat sa mga nakikinig. Very good. Okay. All right. Okay, let's now move on. Okay. So, as I was saying, mag-almusal tayo ng charts. No, we need to be masters of finding out the shortest distance between multiple points, which is the straight line. At kailangan po nating malaman paano gumamit nito ng pababa. Because pag ito na master po ninyo, I'm telling you, pwede nyo nang gatasan ng isang coin. You can really earn on these swings. Kasi for example, imagine mo, tingnan mo ako mabuti guys, tingnan mo lang mabuti itong illustrations ko sa inyo. Pag nakuha mo tong dalawang ito, tong tatlong ito pababa, syempre, in this perspective, meron kang common micro Fibonacci here. Correct, bounce, correct, bounce, correct, bounce. Gumagawa ng support line, aangat, and then bababa. Ngayon, so for example, in this particular case, sabi nga natin, nakuha natin itong 618 breakout, nagkaroon tayo ng scalping dito, and we took profit already. Question, how do you now know on what is the potential resistance here? Otherwise, pwede mo lang kunin, huwag na tayo maghanap ng Fibonacci. Pwede mo lang kunin ito. Get the horizontal line. This is gonna be your resistance area. Your previous swing high. Okay? So when you're trading, okay, ito na naman tayo guys, ito na naman tayo now. Okay, if you're trading, how are you going to interpret this? Big picture tayo. Tingnan mo ngayon. Big picture ako. How am I going to interpret this now? Of course, you have another triangle. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, ito ang potential nating laro. Ang potential nating laro dito is that pwede ka ngayong umikot dito as your triangle of life or your apex. Pag ayan bumasag dyan, alam mo na. Okay? Kapag ito naman bumasag pababa, good luck, nga ka dyan pag binaylong mo yan. Diba? And of course, gamit ka ng higher time frame, hindi 5 minutes. I'm doing only 5 because I'm doing it for illustration purposes. Diba? So you have now your support area, you have your resistance area. Anong gagawin mo ngayon? Then, you need to know where do you enter using our system. It's easy as that. Diba? It's easy as that. Wala pa akong ginagamit na MACD confirmations and RSI. I'm just doing plain charting. Plain price, support, resistance. Ganun pa lang ginagamit ko. Price, fib, support, resistance, and little bit of volume. That's it. Ayun lang ginagamit po natin. I did not even pull up my MACD because I don't want to confirm anything yet. For me, wala pa ako i-confirm na left hand and right hand. Wala pa ako i-confirm. Ang i-confirm ko pala ngayon, pure price action. Okay? Alright. Can you guys please type number 1 kung naunawaan nyo yung quick lecture natin on charting? No? Another thing, siguro nakikinig ka sa akin ngayon, out of the 700 viewers, bago ka lang, no? You're bago. At ikaw ay nangangarap din. No? Nangangarap ka din na gusto mong kumita ng ganito. For example, this is just one of my many trades. No? For example, ikaw po ay gustong kumita ng ganyan. Sunod-sunod, in 1 month, your Ethereum, ayoko na pakita sa inyo ang margins ko. But in 1 month, you would like to be consistently winning. You would like to see a consistent, low leverage, high margin trader in 1 month. March 1st, March 29, you would like to see how to be a consistent, disciplined, profitable trader. Is that possible? Ladies and gentlemen, that is very much possible. How do I say that? I am the proof. But tulad mo, nararamdaman ko, nakikinig ka sa, I think there's a listener right now and you're listening to me right now. And you are hoping na maging ganun din. It's a process. It's a process. Mahaba-habang proseso yan. And for my students, you all know me, hindi po ako pinanganak. I'm not a trader yesterday. I've been trading for quite some time. But I would like to encourage you. I would like to encourage you that you can do it. You can do it. Kaya mo yan. Yung nakikita ko ngayon, darating yung panahon, mas magaling ka pa sa akin. Darating yung panahon, yung kaya kong makita na charts information you will be even better. Trust yourself. Sabi nga ng ginawa ko sa TikTok kanina, ano ba yung sabi ko sa TikTok kanina? Sabi ko kanina, great things happen because someone made a decision not to give up. Great stories have been written because someone made a decision not to give up. Andyan ka na. Nakikinig ka na sa akin ngayon. There's a reason why you're listening to me right now. There's a reason why sa lahat ng ginawa mo magdamag, you, 720 plus viewers, you are here with me today listening sa sinasabi ni Miranda Minor. There is a reason why you are here. And whatever that is, I would just like to inspire you, no? That ang dami ko pong nare-receive, no? Ng mga traders na nagpapasalamat. But I'm also wanting to receive people that need help. Coach, I need help. Ito po yung ginawa ko. Ayan po yung ginawa ko, guys. Okay? Ang tanong nyo is kung dollar ba yon? Dollar ba to? I don't think this is dollar. This is coins. These are actual coins. So I'm trading coins. Okay? Kaya mo yan, guys. Kayang-kaya mo yan. A book has been written because someone made a decision not to give up. There's a reason ba't ka nakikinig sa akin ngayon. Whatever that reason is, I would like to encourage you na ituloy mo yan. Ituloy mo. Continue to find your passion. Ngayon, sa mga nakikinig naman at you feel na karamihan pa rin losses, huwag ka mag-alala because statistically, 90% of the traders continue to lose. Bihira lang po ang mga traders that are consistently winning. Sa mga traders po na kilala ako, hindi ko naman po ako po ay nagbabago na ng style. Ayoko po nagpo-port snap ng mga margins, to be honest. No? Dahil medyo malaki na po ang ating margins at ayoko naman pong ipangalandakan sa buong mundo yung margins natin. No? Alam po ng mga mentors ko yan. Okay? So, I would just like to show to you the percentage. Kasi, makita mo naman, si Coach talagang consistent 5x, 10x lang ako. Ganun naman talaga ako eh. Ganun siguro talaga ako. No? And I can prove to you that from a trading perspective, kaya naman po nating kumita. No, kaya po nating kumita. In fact, okay, I'll show to you just something real quick lang. Just give me a second. So for example, you have lang guys. For example, you have Ethereum. Uy, 34,400. Laki na. 34,412. Ay, grabe. Grabe. Diba? So what does that mean? Just give me a second. So right now, I have no positions in US dollar. Na ako yung nagsascalp lang po kanina. I have an ongoing trade for Ethereum. Pinasok ko po yan ng 331.88. And I'm only using 5x. And the PNL right now is 37%. 37%. So, ang point ko dyan is, pwede. You can get rich in trading as long as you have the right mindset, the right capital, and the right discipline. The right mindset, the right capital, and the right discipline. So, I would like to gladly encourage each and every one of you to keep the focus, keep the fire, keep it burning. Keep it burning. And thank you for those that are coming in. We're already almost 800 viewers right now. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Keep it burning. Do not give it away. Bitcoin is here to stay. Oh, rhyme yun ah. That's a rhyme. Bitcoin is here to stay. Diba? Bakit? Elon Musk. Ito yung psychological support. Mike Saylor, psychological support. Dagdagan natin. This is where your... Alam mo ba guys, to be honest with you, okay, nawala na yung connection natin. To be honest with you, okay, are you guys still there? Teka lang, nawala tayong connection ko. Namatay yung iPad ko eh. Okay, namatay yung iPad natin. To be honest with you guys, no? It's not to be honest, but yung ito, this is actually a UST Tesla. No? Let me just do this right now. UST Terra purchase, 1 billion. Alam mo ba? Di ba they bought 1 billion here? Di ba they bought 1 billion here at around 40, actually around 40, let me just double check. Around 42 and 43, no? Okay. Sabihin mo nang bumili ka na ng 40, sabihin mo bumili ka ng 44. Yung presyo ngayon 47 ng Bitcoin. Ibig sabihin, kumita na ng 10% yung kanyang pera. Ibig sabihin, yung $1 billion na binili ng Terra is already worth 100 million profits. Diba? Do you guys see my point? Ibig sabihin nun, you have already earned that amount of profits. So, another thing you'd like to remember, guys, by the way, no, isingit ko lang, marami na pong lalabas na mga earnings report. If you're actually following the stock market, careful because titingin po kayo sa mga earnings report na pinapalabas po ng mga kumpanya because marami pong mga bangko ang papalabas na po ng mga earnings report in the China market. At that can actually spell the investment appetite of the investors. Pag yan, bumigay pa yan, from an earnings outlook perspective, bibigay ang China market, specifically the Hong Kong market, no? So sana maganda yung mga outlook, no? But eventually kapag maraming mga Chinese markets that are not going to be going to be delisted, no, in the US market, kawawa tayo diyan. Kawawa ang Chinese market. And kahit wala tayong kinalaman in China, even the Philippines market, marami pong mga net foreign buying and net foreign selling diyan, no? If the foreigners themselves are impacted, of course, the first thing that they will always need to do is to keep their money safe. Otherwise, pwedeng mangyari din that if the China market is less attractive, we're going to look for the third world countries. And in this case, Philippines is one of them. So look for the calendar release of earnings. Marami po tayong pwedeng pagkuhaan yan. One of that is what I'm showing right now, obviously. And if you would like to look for the big companies, just look for, their website and look for the release earnings of those companies. In fact, marami din po tayong mga website that can actually give those for you guys from an earnings perspective. All right? Yun. My overall forecast for the market, based on what I'm showing to you right now, maglagay lang ako ng isa pang chart dito para malinaw. Okay, let me just do a little bit of check. Okay, I think buhay pa yung live ko ngayon. Namatay yung iPad ko eh. Okay, so a little bit of checkpoint lang tayo. Let me just actually open Bitcoin right now. Medyo malinis-linis yung Bitcoin natin. From a forecast perspective, and of course, meron po tayong dyan sa Dubai, meron po tayong Binance Week. So obviously may mga pagka-bullish na tayo nakikita, no, from a bullish perspective. Ay, nakikita nyo to guys, napakaganda, no? Talagang salong-salo tong triangle na to. Ang galing. Sobrang galing. Anyways. Alright, so what are we going to do now? Obviously, keep in mind, swing high to swing low, lagpas na to ngayon. Lagpas na to ngayon. Alright. So what are we going to do now? Obviously is, gawin pa rin natin yung, what is this? Okay. Teka lang ha. Okay, 48,000. I'm not going to chart other coins as of today. I'm going to chart a lot of Bitcoins today, no? Kasi ito yung ating index as of today. Okay? So, obviously, you have a resistance on this area. Okay? Pag ito binasag, potentially what's happening right now is this. Potentially, what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen, is this one is similar to this, okay, to this, and to this. Okay? And if you're seeing a little bit of consolidation or a triangle, merong common resistance area po dito. Okay? And of course, meron din common support area dito. Pwedeng mag-correct. If this gets corrected, then you know what to expect. But I don't think ito ay bababa ng sobra. But I've been seeing that the market is already giving you a lot of greens. Ingat lang tayo ng konting-konti simply because this inversion can potentially happen. This 0.11 can potentially happen and create a lot of scare o takot sa mga tao, sa mga investors. But I'm seeing a 48,845. Pag ayan po nabasag, we need to create, we're going to see a 52 resistance level. No? If ito po nabasag, we're going to see a 52,000 resistance level. Ginawa ko na po yan. And eventually, you're going to see a 55 and eventually going even upwards. Just in case lang naman, that you don't see a correction area, it can retest this area, no, this previous swing dito. It can be retested and eventually pag manalo pa, then alam niyo na yung gagawin. No? Because in this particular case naman, ito namang pagtaas nito, hindi naman ito dire-diretso pataas eh. You need to remember when there's actually a non-stop upward here, no, almost non-stop, maraming na-liquidate na sell shorters din dyan. I-discuss ko na sa inyo yan. Nagkaroon din ng retracement. Oh. Retracements are healthy. Pero if you think about it, retracements eventually umaakyat. No? Bakit nagkaroon ng correction siya? Bakit nagkaroon ng a little bit of correction dito? I-discuss ko sa inyo. Why was there a little bit of correction here? Obviously, but huminto yan dito ng matagal. Obviously, gawa ka na lang ng fib, no? From swing high to swing low, meron 618 area yan dito. Kaya nag-correct bumaba. No? Pwede mo rin gawin yan po dito, pababa naman. No, in this particular case, kunin mo yung pinakataas, swing high to swing low, irerespeto niyo yung 55,000 area as your 618. Another thing na medyo nilagpasan niya na is the 46 resistance din po yan, pero we don't use that anymore. Di ko na ginamit yan sa inyo. Ginamit ko yung pabaliktad and eventually merong little bit of agreement on the 55,000 as a resistance area compared doon sa ginawa natin kanina on a Fibonacci extension pababa. Okay. Ayun muna ang ating topic for today. Tomorrow abangan po ninyo or Friday, meron tayong part 2 interview with our scholar, no? Well, not scholar but our moderator si Jella. Nagustuhan mo yung interview with Jella? I'm going to have another interview with her this coming Friday. Okay? This coming Friday, I'm going to have an interview with Jella. And I'm happy for that, no? Itong batang to, napakagaling. Ito yung part 2. Grabe itong batang to. Inabot ng 400%. Grabe. Grabe itong batang to. She was given a job offer but she declined because she declined simply because of that, no, na sobrang profitable na siya. Ito pala yung picture namin ng mga other moderators welcoming si Mentor Rose, no. Speaking of Rose, I'm going to have her as part of our Wednesday next week, hindi tomorrow ha. On April 6, supportahan po natin. Let's get to know former flight cabin crew, former flight attendant, currently a teacher in Japan, no, for English for kids. Ngayon, she's actually turned and wanted to become a mentor. And don't forget, no, aside from Mentor Rose, we're also looking for one more female mentor. Okay? All right. Paalala lang din po sa mga nakapagrehistro na there's around 320 students na nagbayad na po ahead of time of our LMS. We're currently migrating na po. We're going to send you an email that will have the entire instructions and a coupon code that you will need to use to log in to the website. No? Coupon code kasi nagbayad ka na. So for us to recognize you, we're going to send you a quick email lang, 5 steps lang yon. Then you will have your LMS already. Batiin ko na lang din yung mga estudyante natin na tuwang-tuwa sa ating LMS. Si Doc, meron akong isang kausap kanina, tagal namin nag-uusap. Si Doc, thank you sa iyo at sabi niya nagustuhan daw talaga niya, very very good yung effect sa kanya ng LMS because he can learn on his own pace. Congratulations to you, Doc, at sa marami pang iba na natututo po sa ating LMS. Keep on sharing your testimonials at maraming salamat po sa inyo. Alright, tulad nito, 52K resistance after hitting 48K. Micro retracements can happen. Huwag kakalimutan yan ha. Micro retracements can happen. Huwag kakalimutan. And pag bumasag ng isa pang resistance, pwede pang umakyat as long as the volume will dictate. Sabi ko nga 48 retracements can happen and you just need to work on with another resistance and eventually hoping na ito po ay umabot ng 52,000 area as another resistance. That's gonna be our forecast for this week. No, it's a battle of bears and bulls. No, maganda ang kumpiyansa ko sa mga bulls na mananalo. But of course, kapag umaabot tayo ng major resistance, people can start taking profits and it can actually go down. The price can go down. Okay? Yun. Okay. So, with that said, tingnan ko muna ang ating community kung may mga questions po ba kayo sa akin. Are there questions? Parang wala naman. Okay, let me just read. Oh, umabot tayo ng 803. Maraming salamat po. Let me just try. Coach, patapos na ako sa batch 29 LMS. Ang sarap balik-balikan kasi slow utak ko. Grabe ka na. Huwag kang magsalita ng ganyan. Magaling ka. Ikaw talaga. Basahin ko lang yung mga comments nyo. Alright. Coach, bakit po pala sa MACD pressure kayo nagbe-base ng divergence? Okay. Pwede din doon. Billy, you can also do that. The only reason why I remove that kasi matagal siya nagko-consolidate. And if you need to remember, if the coin is consolidating, sometimes your MACD lines can throw a false signals. Okay? Coach, saan po sa Tagaytay yung kinakain mukhang masarap? Malapit yan sa ano? Saan ba yun? Malapit lang sa Starbucks pag rotonda kanan kayo. Okay. Uy, Maray na Banggi, higher high, no? Mel J. Okay. Coach, yung LMS po, hindi pa ako maka-avail pero may coupon na po ako. Oh, okay lang. That's fine. Okay lang yun. That's fine. Paborito yung toyo. mukhang nanood to si Jervic, ha. Type 1 kung gusto niya ng toyo. Uy, King, maraming salamat. Kamusta ka na? Namiss na kita. Ingat ka lagi, King, ha. Okay. Saan na daw yung giraffe? Ay, nako. Nice to be back. Oy, Faith, kamusta ka na? Long time, ah. Live na pala, kakatapos ko lang manood ng vlog ninyo. Oy, thank you sa manonood ng vlog natin. Kailan po nagiging invalid ang fib extension kung wala na siyang purpose? No? Wala na siyang purpose. Okay. Naipasok niyo na po ba yung elephant? Oy, shout out sa mga GMMG traders sa Qatar, GC sa East. Oy, thank you, EJ, ah. Thank you. Oy, maayong banggi sa Indogabos, ah. Christian. Okay. Oy, Christian, ano ang pangalan mo, ah? Yung kayo talaga mga vloggers, ah. Eds, ano yung elephant at giraffe story? Ang tanong kasi dyan, ito na guys, ha. Basag na? Basag na ba yung Bitcoin? Ano nangyari? Okay. Paano mapapasok yung elepante sa ref in 3 steps? Alam mo yung sagot doon? Alam mo na ba yun? Okay. Literally, pag wala pa kayong beginners, take po muna kayo ng beginners. LMS. You could only go to the website. Click nyo lang yung beginners po. Okay? Paano ipapasok? Sagutin natin yan bukas, ha? Pag-isipan nyo mabuti. Paano ipapasok ang elepante sa ref in 3 steps? Walang Fibonacci, ha? Walang magsi-618. Okay? Oo, Vince, nabalita ko na yun. One of the bullish drivers yan, Vince Journey. Okay? Alam na ni Dishes sa East, huwag ka na magsabi, ha? Yung mga taga-Qatar dyan, ha? Huwag na kayo magsabi. Elementary days pa yan. Tapos, puntaan nyo si Kuya Dan sumasayaw. Kailangan nyo yun. Mag-enjoy kayo. Huwag tayo masyadong seryoso. We need to enjoy life. Ha? Enjoy lang tayo at pag profitable na, we need to find something to do. Okay? Sabi ni Tropan JC, cut in parts. Morbid to si Tropan JC. Grabe. Paturo kayo sumayaw kay Kuya Dan. At saka si mga danceries yung mga yan, eh. No. Alright? Uy guys, sige na. Tulog. I need to be early kasi bukas I'm going to Olongapo. See you mga people in Olongapo. I'll be there. Mag-say kayo ng hi sa akin, ha. Mag-hello ka. Huwag nyo ako istabin, ha. Ha? Diyan ako sa SM Olongapo bukas. Okay? Ay, huwag nyo akong ilagaan nyo ako dyan, ha. Alright. I love you 3,000 ka, Miranda. Mahal ko po kayo. And I love you po. Again, kung kayo po, hindi ko po nare-reply pagpaumanhin po ninyo, ha, pero mahal na mahal ko po kayo. Sensya na po kayo kung medyo busy ako minsan, I cannot reply to your messages. Okay? God bless you, Miranda. I love you 3,000 and shalom. I love you. Bye-bye.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste.